there's certain data that could be a roadmap or an indicator to someone who's already on your network. And so the premise today is that certain data should never touch your day-to-day network, which you're at some point going to assume is going to be exposed to hackers in a breach. So instead, critical response teams should be getting these sensitive alerts, data feeds in their out-of-band communications tool, providing a higher level of security and keeping it away from the eyes of the adversaries.
It happened in real time. Something fires and people start talking about it, and then we get to a resolution and everybody's in the know about what's happening. We're not using email, and it's a nice, secure method to talk about. That's out of band. Like we, and as a lot of companies do, relied on email heavily for notifications.
We don't want to transmit that alert or any kind of understanding of that alert across email, because the adversary could be obviously monitoring that. So they would know that we'd see them. And then once we start the process and go into instant response, any kind of communication between the different departments as far as mitigation, handling the incident response, reporting on it, keep that off the email, because if it's on the email, the adversary could see that. They could pivot, they could move, they could adjust their attack vector. And if they can't see that stuff because we're using arbor text, it's all encrypted. It keeps that out of their eyesight. So that's mainly what we're using it for, to ensure that the adversary, if we're onto them, they don't know we're onto them.
The ability to share sensitive and sensitive information with our peers at the members is invaluable for building a community and building a trust relationship, because we need to make sure that that our members trust what we're doing and that we're not putting their systems and their information at risk.
So if a member is doing an incident, unaware, with the new threat landscape, a lot of these nation state advanced threats, using, living off the land, hiding within the noise inside of an organizations, it's kind of hard to determine if you're compromised, not compromised, what's compromised, if it's compromised. So having the out of band communication, it's a great deal.